This is a model of the knee, and what I want to show you here is the bones that make up the knee joint. So this bone is actually the femur. That's the largest bone in the body. And then down below here is the tibia. And right next to it, although it's attached here, is a separate bone called the fibula. So as you look at this, we're going to show you probably what some of you have had surgery on before or have damaged. We're going to show you some area within the knee joint. And the knee is actually really interesting because it's composed of a number of different tissues, which is why we show it during this lab. So first of all, most of you know that this is the patella. That's that little floating kind of bone in front of the knee. And as you look in between the femur and the tibia, you'll see that there's this kind of lighter colored structure. This is called the meniscus, and some of you have probably had injuries to your meniscus before. So this is where the meniscus is, and it provides cushioning between those two bones. And in addition, I'm going to turn this over. And what you're going to see now, you're looking at the back of the knee. And the back of the knee has the cruciate ligaments. There's both the posterior cruciate ligament and the anterior cruciate ligament. And so as you look at this, the posterior is the one that you can see well. Behind that, and I'm going to turn back over, you can see it a little bit here, but I'm going to turn the model back over and remove the patella again. And I'm going to bend the knee, and that is the anterior cruciate ligament that people frequently in sporting events, for example, will tear and require surgery. So that's the one. And remember that a ligament is an attachment that goes from bone to bone, whereas a tendon is an attachment that goes from a muscle to a bone. So I always think of it, when I think of the ligament, as the ACL, which is the anterior cruciate ligament, is what gets torn, and for some reason the attachment on bone to bone seems to me to be more tenuous. So I kind of remember it that way, but you'll have to find your own way to remember the definition of a tendon and a bone. So that's the knee joint.